I am a consulting futurist, right? Which means that it's my job on a daily basis to think about possible futures. And one of those areas that seems to be of real interest to folks lately is the future of work, right? How are we going to be working in the future? Who will we be working with? How will we be working? Will I have a job because of AI, right? I get that question 15 times a day. Yes, you will have a job. AI is not going to take your job unless, we'll talk about that in a moment. AI telling people what to do is more like the future of AI in the workplace in many cases than people using AI to do something more efficiently, which is pretty scary. So what's AI good at, right? AI is actually really good at coding. Turns out, if you graduated in 2025 with an English degree, you have a lower rate of unemployment than if you graduated with a computer science degree. Yay, English majors, right? There are these little apps called Cursor. I was playing around in a Cursor environment today. Cursor will do some coding, and it's not just all vibe coding. Hey, make me a pizza website, right? It will create some really good code in the most part. Now, it also tends to create less efficient code, so it uses more energy, more computing resources, so a human has to go in and clean it up, right? It also tends to create code that is not always the most secure code. And the product of a lot of this AI is what, I love this term that a person I know coined recently, it's called work slop, right? AI generated work, and now I have to spend time to fix it. So there's likely a pretty good set of jobs ahead in the near future for people cleaning up work slop, right? Badly written code, badly written documentation, etc., right? College degrees will become for a lot of reasons, not perceived as valuable, except for if you go to certain universities, right? But what will get more valuable are what we call micro-credentials, where you get little certificates or little skills-based training in a certain specific area. Right? You might go 12 weeks and get a micro-credential in basic data analysis with Excel or whatever. You'll hear about stackable credentials where you can kind of stack them and go. If you don't believe it, I'll tell you who does believe it. Insurance companies. Try to buy home insurance in Florida. Try to buy home insurance in Louisiana. Try to buy home insurance in parts of Kentucky. Try to buy home insurance in California, places, North Carolina, South Carolina, places where big environmental issues have hit and weather-related climate impacts have been felt. And if you can't get a mortgage, then labor cannot move very easily to get to where it wants to go. I moved from Austin back to Kentucky, not only because of family, but because Texas is running out of water. When the Texan Commissioner of Agriculture gets on the news and says, we are going to run out of water in 7 years, we will not be able to grow enough food to feed ourselves. I was like, you know what has lots of water? Kentucky. Let's go home. And so that has to do with demographics, because places that aren't environmentally viable are not economically viable. Right? Data centers are largely a form of negative tax growth, which means you're giving them so many tax breaks to come and locate in your community